Anyway, some positive news here from the least likely candidate, Argentina. So I talked a few times on my channel about a case in Argentina where the Argentine ADL, which is even more pathetic than the actual ADL. You'd like a private prosecution, which is a thing. You can do that in Argentina. Like you can force like the prosecutor to investigate a complaint that you make against someone if you have enough money for it. Very weird. But they denounce like this left-wing politician for anti-Semitism, for saying Israel is like the Nazis and that Israel is committing genocide and stuff. And I went over this case because it's totally fucking ridiculous, because the basis that the court was using to convict him was that Argentina uses the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism, you know, which conflates comparing Israel to Nazism with anti-Semitism, okay? Therefore, that's hate speech and he should be convicted. So he was convicted and given a 6-month suspended prison sentence. The guy's name is Alejandro Bodart. He was convicted for anti-Semitism, for saying that Israel is like the Nazis and committing genocide, okay? Then he appealed. The appeal upheld the conviction. Then he appealed again. And thankfully, this last time, he was absolved of the crime. He was acquitted entirely. And I think that this one might have put a stop to these sorts of political prosecutions that these Zionist organizations have been doing in Argentina, because the sentence is pretty firm and easy to cite in any future case. So the accusation against him was saying Zionists are Nazis with an emoticon of fuck you. I don't even know what emoticon that could be referring to. But yes, he also said 74 years since the catastrophe that the Palestinian people are living at the hand of the racist and genocidal state of Israel. For like, I support like a secular democratic Palestine from the river to the sea. So this third court, above the other courts, concluded that the things that he was saying, analyzing their context, do not meet with the requirements in order to be considered a criminal offense. They said that criticisms towards the government of Israel and its political figures merely expressions of freedom of speech and required the free access of information, and said that freedom of speech also means that people are allowed to offend or say things that you don't like, blah, blah, blah. And this was also a unanimous decision. All 3 judges voted to acquit him. They basically made a ruling here that means that it's like a precedent for anti-Zionism not being able to be allowed to be considered anti-Semitism by the courts. And specifically, something interesting is the one phrase they always use, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. They specifically ruled on that, saying that it is a political phrase that advocates for the return of Palestinian refugees, which cannot be proven in of itself to be a call for the mass killings of the people of Israel. Can't it? Therefore, you know, it's not hate speech. So that's at least a positive thing to come out of Argentina. I guess one positive thing. While we're on the subject of the Argentine ADL, I am just going to throw this in here. So this month, the Argentine ADL got involved in a case where a member of a hockey team wore a shirt that said "Save Gaza" on it. And in response to that, the Argentine ADL coerced that team's leadership into a meeting with them to educate them on anti-Semitism and discrimination. And they made them sign. I don't even know how they made them do this. They could have just ignored this. Like, why would you not just ignore them when they do this? They invited the team's board of directors to their headquarters, and they reached an agreement to produce an agenda consisting of providing training to their members and their players and force them to visit the Holocaust Museum in order to prevent anti-Semitism in sports. Guys, someone on your team wore a shirt saying that Palestinians are human? Time for you to visit the Holocaust Museum and take a class indoctrinating you as to why Israel is based. And the best part about this, at least, is that everyone in Argentina hates the Argentine ADL. Like, look at the interactions. They have to turn off replies, and this has 1.4 thousand quote tweets and only 173 likes and at 2.6 million views. Like, people in Argentina really do not take this shit. In Argentina, we have like this really nice coalition going on between like the right-wing anti-Semites and like basically everyone else who isn't a Zionist, where whenever they post this shit, everyone just mercilessly mocks them on social media. It's fantastic. I love it. Like, the Argentine anti-Semites are very funny. You can't even be angry at them. It's hilarious. I don't even know how to describe it if you don't know about the country. Like, that people who believe every conspiracy theory, like, the reason why they hate Israel isn't because they care that it's blowing up Palestinian children. It's because they legitimately believe that Israel wants to invade Patagonia and take it over. And you know, I don't give a fucking shit. Whatever. At this point, if you're going to fucking shit on these sorts of organizations that are actually actively helping in genocide every single time they try this bullshit and help to make them laughing stocks, I don't give a fucking shit if you believe in insane stuff. You're never gonna act on that. It doesn't, you know, you're basically harmless compared to them, so I don't fucking care. Anyway, you guys should do what Argentines do to their ADL to your ADL and all the other ADLs that you have, because you have like 10 of them.